anything, okay?
Officer over here.
Yeah, we got him on the way. Just let me know if this guy does anything else.
Okay.
Are you following him?
Yeah.
Okay, we don't need you to do that.
These they always get away. Yeah.
My name is Angel Christy Turner, and I'll be doing my documentary on Black Lives Matter. Let's start off with being a black child in America. So many parents have had to have the talk with their children.
We actually have a line that we do at our house. We practice this thing. What is it?
I'm Ariel Sky Williams. I'm 8 years old. I'm unarmed and I have nothing that will hurt you.
It's just kind of a thing we practice at our house.
Instead of feeling protected by police, many African Americans are intimidated and live in daily fear that their children will face abuse, arrest, and death at the hands of police officers who may be acting on bias or stereotypes and assumptions of black communities.
So if you want to deal with this on the black side, you've got to teach your children to be respectful to the police, and you've got to teach your children that the real danger to them is not the police. The real danger to them, 99 out of 100 times, 9,900 out of 1,000 times, are other black kids who are going to kill them. That's the way they're going to die.
So, Mr. Mayor...
Now,
in 2014, Mike Brown was murdered by Ferguson police officer Darius Wilson. It was a brutal response to be with our people, our family, in support of the brave and courageous community of Ferguson and St. Louis, as they were being brutalized by law enforcement, criticized by media, tear gas, and pepper spray night after night. Darnell Monroe organized a national ride during Labor Day weekend that year. We called it the Black Lives Matter Ride. In 15 days, we developed a plan of actions to head to the occupied territory to support our brothers and sisters. Over 600 people gathered. We made 2 comments to support the team to ground in St. Louis. Black Lives Matter was one of the most talked about yet misunderstood moments of today. People are confused about why it exists, why it's so important to black people. So, the Black Lives Matter movement doesn't mean that black lives mean more than others. The Black Lives Matter movement wants to draw attention to the unjustified murders of African Americans. Understanding that black lives are not disposable and do matter and should be protected. Black Lives Matter has become one of the most vocal global movements in the U.S., and the movement has even spread internationally. Black Lives Matter is all about race. Black Lives Matter does have anti-police men. The vision of Black Lives Matter has nothing to do with hating law enforcement, because most police officers are just day-to-day people and want to do their jobs. The same thing been happening to us since 1984. And in 1964, a civil rights bill was signed, supposedly to solve our problems. And after the bill was signed, 3 civil rights workers were murdered. And the FBI knew about it and didn't do anything about it. The civil rights bill just went down the drain, like out the door. Because no matter how many bills pass, black people in this country still believe that their lives are not worth 2 cents. And the government has shown its inability or either its unwillingness to do whatever is necessary to protect life and property where the black American is concerned. Even just a visit to Los Angeles makes you feel like we're not free. You hear police sirens every 5 minutes. Somebody's getting shot. Somebody's dying. If you see better, you would know better. The day that a black man takes an unaccomplished step in realizing that he's within his rights When his own freedom is being jeopardized to use any means necessary to bring about his freedom, it will put a halt to the injustice, and I don't think he'll be by himself. The day that a black people stand up for themselves, many whites will have more respect. Black Lives Matter, which started as a response to U.S. police killings of unarmed black individuals in 2014, has grown into a movement fighting to end systematic violence against black people. The language in its files points to the monitoring of Black Lives Matter protests. Black Lives Matter is more than a march for our freedom. It's also a mental war.
Gotta send peace with this one. Gotta send love with this one. Gotta put the guns down to this one. Even though we come so far, we still got a road to travel. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Gotta put the guns down to this one.
It's so many things going on in America, and you're going to see some things to break you down, and it's going to hurt. But you have to always be prepared and keep a guard up, and it takes away from you as a kid, but you have to be protected. If you're approached by police, stay calm. Don't fight back, don't run. You have to understand that if you want to stay alive, you have to do what they say, because it could be the difference between your family seeing you again or not.
More of just speaking, cause action is what we're needing. But how will I react knowing my mama still need me? You look into her eyes and you fears from my appearance. Nappy-headed nigga, hoodie on, said he a killer. But if his skin was lighter, would he get a lighter sentence? And if you had a gun, he tried to run you, pull the trick, In his life, shoot him twice in the back and watch him plummet. Stumble on his knees and watch him bleeding out his stomach. All over. Matter of fact, that nigga ain't do nothing. You just looking for